Okay guys, this is my little tractor. I call this Little Bob. This is a Bobcat CT21, 21 horsepower, small farm tractor. So today, what I'm going to talk about is what I've been doing for a long time. Is a buddy of mine turned me onto this several years ago, and we had a discussion about the fuel, the low sulfur diesel that you buy at the store now. Now, I don't know about the off-road stuff. I do buy off-road, but when you see diesel at the store and it says low sulfur, now it's my understanding that the sulfur part helps lubricate the pistons and the valves and the internal workings of the engine. So if it's not getting, because the fuel helps lubricate the engine, then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add some lubrication to it, and we're gonna make this engine last a lot longer. Now keep in mind, this is what I do. Now what you do, you need to consult somebody other than me, so you will have good wisdom before you go to put stuff in your diesel tank. But this is exactly what I do, and I did it on my other tractor that I had before this one, and I never had a trouble with it. In fact, it really got really good fuel mileage. While I could burn all day on a tank of fuel in the other tractor. Same thing with this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm taking this steel, which it doesn't have to be steel, but 2-cycle motor or 2-cycle oil that you would use for like a weed eater or a chainsaw. Now this small bottle makes 1 gallon. So you mix 1 gallon of gasoline to this bottle of 2-cycle oil. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix it in 5 gallons, but I'm only gonna use half of it, because all I wanna do is increase the lubrication in the diesel that we have. Okay, so I poured in half. That's what I did. I just poured in, down to like right here. I poured in half. Then I'm gonna put the spout back on it. I think I need to do another video on these spouts. These spouts are terrible. So then, now that I've got 5 gallons of diesel and a half of one of these little bottles that makes 1 gallon of 2-cycle oil, I'm gonna shake it. It's good to go. Okay, now that I've put half of the bottle of 2-cycle oil into 5 gallons of diesel, we're gonna put it in the tractor. All right, now I've got my diesel and 2-cycle oil mix. We're gonna put it in here. Okay guys, I put the 5 gallons in. I don't really know exactly how much this tank holds, this little tractor. I think it's only like maybe 6 gallons, but 5 gallons usually fills it up from wherever it is. So anyway, I'd just like to tell you guys that the reason that I put that oil in there is to help lubricate the internals of the engine. And I want my tractor to last a long time. Thanks for coming along with me today. And again, this is what I do. I want my tractor to last a long time. So these extra things that I'm doing, it's because I can't afford to buy a new tractor all the time. So I want to do the things that I think that are beneficial to my tractor to make it last a long time. And I have no idea if your tractor has a turbo or anything like that. I have no idea. You're gonna have to ask somebody else. But this is something that most people don't think about doing, because if you ever feel the diesel that we have nowadays, it feels kind of dry. And so when you rub it between your fingers, and it just seems to me like when I was a kid and the diesel that they had in the older times, that it had a little more lubrication in it. And so that's what got me to thinking about it when my friend told me about this. And I was like, I think you're correct. So I put 2-cycle oil in my diesel, and my tractors have 0 problems. So thanks for coming along. Like, share, and subscribe. God bless.